morning, students. In the previous video, we discussed problems on algebra, mainly special products, factorization, formula and their uses. Formula and their uses. These things we discussed earlier. In this video, simultaneous equations. Simultaneous equations. Simple equations we transferred into state board. So at the time of explanation of state board, I will explain about simple linear equations. First of all, simultaneous linear equations. Let us consider a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0 are system of linear equations. This system of linear equation is said to be simultaneously linear equation if and only if the value of the variable satisfy both the given equations. For example, sum of two numbers is 11 and their product is 30. Otherwise, their difference is 1. Here, 6 plus 5 equal to 11. 6 minus 5 equal to 1. Here the value 6 and 5. Instead of x, 6, instead of y, 5. If you substitute 6 and 5 instead of x and y, here both equations are satisfied. Here 6 and 5 is called the solution of the given simultaneous linear equation. First of all, the values of the variables satisfy both the given equation. That's why the given system is said to be simultaneously linear equation. The given system is said to be simultaneously linear equation because the values of the variables satisfy both the given equations. Means satisfy the given system. That's why the system is called simultaneously linear equations. Here 6, 5 is called the solution of the simultaneously linear equation. While coming to the solution of the simultaneous linear equations, solution. For finding solutions, we shall come across three situations. The first situation, it has a unique solution. Second one, infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. Third situation, no solution. Third situation, no solution. Okay, unique or many solution mean there may be a solution mean the system is called consistent. It has no solution, the system is called inconsistent equation or inconsistent system. Consistent and inconsistent equations. Consistent means there may be a solution for the given system. Inconsistent means there is no solution for the given system. Consistent and inconsistent equations. How can you identify the given system is consistent or inconsistent with the help of these equations. A1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0 be the system of simultaneous linear equation if it has a unique solution a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, which has many solutions. a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. If the given system has no solution, then a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. By these three conditions, we can say the given system is consistent or inconsistent. Whether it is a consistent, it has a unique solution or infinitely many solutions. If the given system is inconsistent, it has no solution. By this way, you can justify the given system is consistent or inconsistent. With respect to geometrical way, how can you identify it has unique solution? Mean the given equations are intersecting. They are showing intersecting lines. It has a unique solution. They are denoted by parallel lines. Infinitely many mean coincidental lines. Intersecting lines. Coincidental lines. Here, parallel lines. Here, parallel lines. Inconsistent system is denoted by parallel lines, consistent, coincidental or intersecting lines. Intersecting means two lines meet at one point. The common point is the solution for the given intersecting lines. Infinitely many solution mean here collinear. The points which belongs to first line also belongs to the second line. They are called coincidental lines. Third, parallel lines. There is no point of intersection, means there is no solution for the given system. That's why inconsistent system denoted by parallel lines. Next. Solution. Methods of solving the given simultaneous linear equations. Here we have substitution method, elimination, and the third, cross multiplication method. The first one, substitution, second, elimination, and the third one, cross multiplication method. With the help of these three methods, we can solve the given simultaneous linear equations. For example, here a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0 with the first and the second in given system of simultaneous linear equations. Substitution means one of the equation contain two variables. We need to convert the given equation in terms of one variable. For example, here a1x equal to minus c1 minus b1y. Now x equal to here minus c1 by a1 minus b1 by a1y. So here we converted one in terms of another one variable in terms of another one. Now let us substitute this x in second equation. Mean a2 of minus c1 by a1 minus b1 by a1 y plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. So the given equation converted into simple linear equation because it contains one and only one variable, that is y. If you convert x in terms of y, the equation converted in terms of y. If you convert y in terms of x, the given simultaneous linear equation converted in terms of simple linear with variable x. How to solve the given simple linear equation? We know. Already we completed those methods. With the help of those methods, we can solve the given equation. This is called substitution. Okay. An example for the substitution. One example I will explain. Here x plus y equal to 10, x minus y equal to 4 they give. From first equation, x equal to 10 minus y. Now substitute x in second equation because we convert the first equation. That's right. Here instead of x 10 minus y minus y equal to 4. Here 10 minus 2y equal to 4 minus 2y equal to minus 6 y equal to 3. Then x equal to 10 minus 4 10 minus 3, that is 7. Here the solution is 7 comma 3. Means 7 plus 3 gives 10, 7 minus 3 4. In this way we can solve with the help of substitution method. From 2 also we can solve. For example, if you want 2, then x minus y equal to 4 minus y equal to 4 minus x, y equal to x minus 4, substitute in first equation. So here x plus y mean x minus 4 equal to 10. In 2x equal to 14, x equal to 7. X equal to 7. Here y equal to 7 minus 4, 3. 3 and 7. Your wish. But one need to be converted in terms of another one. This is substitution method. Next, elimination. With the help of addition and subtraction, we need to eliminate one of the variable. Automatically, the given equation converted into simple linear equation. For example, from the previous example, x plus y equal to 10 and x minus y equal to 4. Here, if you add these equations, y get cancelled because they have opposite signs. 2x equal to 14, x equal to 7. Now x plus y equal to 10 and x minus y equal to 4 they give. If you subtract these two equations, now x get cancelled. Y plus y, 2y equal to 10 minus 4, 6, y equal to 3. Here 7 comma 3 is the required solution. In this way, we can eliminate one of the variable. Next, cross multiplication method. Already we did many problems in the cross multiplication method in the previous videos. Once see that one. Okay, in this way we can solve the given simultaneous linear equations. Simultaneous linear equation has a solution of three kinds. First one, they have solution in consistent equation. Consistent mean infinitely many solutions or unique solution. Unique solution a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Infinitely many solutions mean a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. No solution mean a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2. In this way we can solve the given simultaneous linear equation. Next, state code. From the state code we have these 5 chapters. First one, integers. Second, fraction decimals. Third, simple equations. 10th one, algebraic expressions. And 11th, exponents and powers. Actually these two topics we have taken from foundation series. For getting easy, I converted in terms of state. These 5 already we completed earlier. First, integers. In integers, we have natural numbers, whole numbers, and integers. Natural mean positive numbers. All positive numbers are called natural numbers. All positive numbers along with 0, whole numbers. Positive, 0 along with the negative integers are called negative numbers are called integers. Integers have 3 parts: negative, 0, positive. 0 along with negative numbers are called non-positive integers. 0 along with positive are called non-negative integers. Next, representation of integers on a number line. Here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 positive are placed on the right side of the number line. Negative numbers are placed on the left side of the number line. This arrowheads indicates in different directions. Arrowheads indicates in different directions. Next, operations of integers. Additions. While we are adding two integers, if they have same sign, add and assign the same sign. 2 plus 2, 4. Minus 2 plus minus 2, minus 4 only. Multiplication. If they have same signs, while you are multiplying the same signs, give the positive. If you are multiplying the opposite sign, give negative sign. Okay, if they have same sign, add. If they have opposite sign, subtract. Okay, there is no process for subtraction for the integers. Additive inverse of addition only subtraction. That's why don't concentrate on subtraction. Additive inverse of addition only subtraction. Additive inverse of addition only subtraction. That's why there is no special process for subtraction for the integers. For the division also no process. Multiplicative inverse of multiplication only subtraction. So please concentrate on addition and the multiplication. The remaining operations under addition and multiplication only will come. Additive inverse of addition subtraction, multiplicative inverse of multiplication only division. Next, properties. Simplification of integers. Here minus 1 plus minus 1 plus minus 1 gives minus 3. Here minus 1 plus minus 1 gives minus 2. Because we are adding the same sign. If you are adding opposite sign gives 0. When it is possible, even number of times and odd number of times. Even number of times gives 0, odd number of times depends on the initial integer. In minus 1 whole over n equal to minus 1 and plus 1. When it occurs, you can use odd minus 1. You can use even plus 1. In minus 1 for 2020 they give me plus 1 is the result. Minus 1 power 1001 they give me minus 1. Depends on even and odd. Next step. Properties of integers. Properties. We have closure, associative, identity, inverse, commutative. This will be separate one, I will explain later. With respect to plus, minus, into, divided. For all operations I am explaining here. Closure. Here, A dot B equal to C. Dot represents the operation. If A, B are integer, C also integer, on which operation? It is called as a closure property. Means sum of two integers is always an integer. Difference of integers is always an integer. Product of integers is always an integer. That's why closure satisfy under addition, subtraction and multiplication. For the division, does not satisfy here. Because quotient of integers is always not an integer. 2 by 4 equal to 1 by 2. 2 is an integer, 4 is an integer. The quotient 1 by 2 is not an integer. Associative. Here A dot B dot C they give me. A dot B dot C. Sum of three integers in any way gives the same result. Product of integers in any way gives the same result. That's why addition and multiplication is false. This doesn't work. Identity with respect to addition. 0 is found at identity because 0 is added to any integer, we get that one only. Positive is added to 0, we get that same thing. Negative is added to 0, same thing. 0 is added to 0 also, we get 0. For the multiplication, 1 is called multiplicative identity because any integer is multiplied by 1, we will get the same. Positive integer is multiplied by 1, positive integer only will get. Negative integer is multiplied by 1, that only will get. 0 is multiplied by 1, 0 only will get. That's why. Inverse. For 2 minus 2 is the redo inverse. There is a change in sign. Here, reciprocal. There is no reciprocal element here. For 2, 1 by 2 is reciprocal. 2 is present in integers, but 1 by 2, 1 by 2. That's why. Commutative. Sum of two integers gives the same result in any order. A plus B equal to B plus A. A into B equal to B into A. For the multiplication and division, that's it. A minus B is not equal to B minus A. A divided by B is not equal to B divided by A. Inverse for subtraction and the division doesn't occur here because there is no special process for multiplication, subtraction and division for the integers. Next step, distributive property. Distributive property. Distributive of multiplication over addition. Distributive of multiplication over subtraction. Okay. Multiplication means 2 into 4 plus 5 they give. Means 2 into 4 plus 2 into 5. Here 2 into 9. Here 2 4 8, 2 5 10. 9 plus 18, 10 plus 18. So in this way you can verify the given result. In both ways you can use. Sometimes they give AB plus AC form. At that time you need to take A as common. Sometimes they will give AB plus C form. At that time AB plus AC. Both ways they will ask. Okay. These are integers. Next, second chapter, fractions and decimals. For the fractions, here A by B, the number which are in the form of A by B, where B should not be equal to 0 and AB are whole numbers, and it is called a fraction. Actually, the numbers which are in the form of A by B are called rational numbers. Rational numbers. What is the difference between fraction and rational numbers? Mean the rational numbers mean the numbers which are in the form of A by B. B should not be equal to 0 and AB are integers because there are no negative fractions here. That is only the difference. Here numerator and denominator matters. A is called numerator and B is called denominator. Depends on the numerator and denominator, we can define whether the given one is a fraction or not. If it is a negative rational number, there are no negative numbers for the fractions in numerator and denominator. Then types of fractions, we have different type of fractions already discussed. Like fractions, unlike fractions, like, unlike, proper, improper, mixed fractions, unit fractions. Okay, like me, they have same numerator. Unlike me, different numerators. Proper means numerator is always less than denominator. Improper means numerator is always greater than or equal to the denominator. Mixed means combination of the whole number and a fraction. Unit fraction means fraction with the numerator 1 are called unit fractions. In this way we have different type of fractions already completed. Next, operations on fractions. Operations. Mean addition of fractions. A by B plus C by B, like fractions are given, mean add the numerators and the same addition of subtraction of like fractions mean here subtract the numerators and the same denominator. In this way we can add or subtract the given like. Whether they are unlike, A by B and C by D, two fractions are given. Then take the LCM. BD is the LCM and multiply accordingly. For the subtraction also change the sign, the same process. In this way we can add or subtract the given fractions. Some more problems based on addition and subtractions we have. Next, different multiplication. Multiplication and division of fractions. Here A by B is multiplied with C by D mean multiply the numerator and multiply the denominator of the same process. more than 2 fractions given also like this one. Multiply the numerators. Multiply the denominators. This is the process for multiplication of fractions. Next, division of fractions. Division of fractions or use of half. Use of half also multiplication only. Then division of fractions. Here, first of all, reciprocal. With the help of reciprocal, we can divide the given fractions. Reciprocal of the given fraction. A by B is given me, its reciprocal is B by A. Simply A is given me, its reciprocal is 1 by A. Because 1 divided by every number, you will get the same one. That's why any number is given without the denominator, we can write it as 1. Then reciprocal will reverse it. Then division. Here A by B divided by C by D, they gave me A by B is multiplied with B by C, because reciprocal of C by D is B by C. Division by a fraction is nothing but multiplication with its reciprocal. So once it converted into multiplication, the same process, A into B by B into C. So some board problems also given in textbook. So complete it accordingly. Next, decimals. Next, decimals. What is meant by decimal? Decimal or decimal fraction. Simply decimal. Then decimal fraction. Fraction with the denominators 10, 100, 1000, etc. are called decimal fractions. Are called decimal fractions. Other than 10, 100,000, other than 10, 100,000 are called vulgar fractions. Decimal fraction means fractions with the denominator 10, 100,000, etc. are called decimal fractions. Other than 10, 100,000 are called vulgar fractions. Here, decimal fractions. Here, 32.46 they gave me. Here, the point, the decimal point divides the given decimal in 2 parts. Left side of the decimal point is called integral part or whole number part. Integral part or whole number part. Right side of the decimal point are called decimal part. Decimal part. Expanded form of given decimal. Here 32 in normal way, 30 plus 2. Here 0.46 means 4 by 10 plus 6 by 4 by 10 plus 6 by 32 means 30 plus 2. 0.46. 4 means 4 by 10. 6 means 6 by 100. In this way, we can expand the given decimal. Then types of decimals. We have different type of decimals. Here, like decimals, unlike decimals. If we unlike decimal, we can convert in terms of like decimal. Here, for example, 2.4, 3.6, 0.1 are called like decimals because they have the same number of decimal places. If they have different number of decimal places, mean 3.46, 5.12, 3. Here 0.0001 0, 1. Here 2 decimal places, 3 decimal places, and 4 decimal places they gave. That's why they are called unlike decimals. But every unlike decimal, by putting zeros at the extreme end of the given decimal, we can convert in terms of like. Now the given decimals are converted in terms of like decimals. In this way, we can convert the given decimal. We have different kinds of decimals: terminating and non-terminating decimals. Terminating decimals. What are terminating decimals? There is an ending decimal place में they are called terminating decimal place. 2.45, 1.456, 6.72. That is they gave me they are terminating decimals. Non-terminating decimals. Non-terminating decimals. Non-terminating means there is no ending decimal place. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 like this. Here 3.1677 and so on. Like this they give me they are non-terminating decimals. The decimals are classified into terminating and non-terminating decimals. The decimals which are in the form of terminating or non-terminating, you can convert in terms of fractions. How can you convert fractions? Already I gave it in the previous videos. Once look there. Okay, here we discussed the simultaneous linear equations and 2 chapters from state board: integers, fractions, decimals. In the next video, we have to discuss algebraic expressions, exponents and powers, and simple equations along with the geometrical part. Okay, have a nice day. Bye.